So did you hear about that fire at the circus?
Hope you ain't gonna say it was kind of funny.
No, but it was intense though.
Welcome back, everybody. I did another goof, but whatever. I don't give a fuck. I admit my faults. I'm human. I'm the host, F and Bob. With me again is Mr. Henny, everything else in the world.
Yes, sir.
Because I like that name.
New AKA Henny everything.
Henny everything? I think that might be a little too nigga, though. Although Henny might go with everything for most people.
Have you tried the Hennessy White though?
No, because I don't drink Hennessy.
It's worth a shot.
As you guys all know, I'm a Jack man myself.
Yes, Henny White is really good though. It is completely different than regular Hennessy. That's why it's also only sold not here.
True enough.
Like my dad went to Jamaica and brought some back, and that shit was great.
No shit.
Really smooth.
Maybe I might try it. I just had my first moonshine.
Yes,
Not
rate the apple pie moonshine. Old Smoky, I fucks with y'all. Sponsor me.
Like I said before during the stream, because you missed out on that stream, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did the drinking and driving Mario Kart. Which
fuck, when?
That was a week ago. That was like literally the Sunday after St. Patrick's Day.
Oh damn.
I skipped the day because I'm back. No, that was intense. It was a smooth drink though. It was smooth. And it was a weird thing. I said at that time too. It tastes like somebody baked my drink, and I don't know how else to say that. Like I smelt the warm oven and tasted the warm, crisp oven, the flaky crust of a pie. And you know what's the fucked up part? And she said it too. I don't even fucking like apple pie like that. I actually dislike apple pie, and that shit was really good.
Yeah.
I only had one good apple pie, and that was from the apple field, like up north.
Yeah.
And they had like that fat ass apple pie, and I'm like, that's just kind of good. But other than that, that shit was actually really delicious.
The Hunch Punch is good. Very slightly medicine-y. But the Hunch Punch, I liked it. And like I said, I had the blackberry. I'm next. I'm trying the cherries next.
Okay.
And I know I'm gonna die because I've heard terrible things about the cherries, but I'm gonna try them.
Speaking of which, we got you to drink Malort. So what'd you think of that shit, by the way?
What did we say it tastes like? It should taste oily.
Yeah, I said it was like
hairspray. Somebody said it was hairspray. And
one guy said it was hairspray. I didn't get the hairspray. What I got was kind of like cod liver oil with mint.
I didn't get any of the mint. Yes.
But it was like spearmint, not like mint flavored shit.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It was like straight spearmint only.
Yeah. Nothing mixes with it. Nothing makes it go away either.
No.
It lingers ridiculously.
So now I'm thinking, new challenge, a shot or spice.
What?
So either a shot of Malort or a bite of, let's just do ghost pepper.
Okay.
Shot
what would lead up to the punishment?
I'm thinking just a basic trivia game.
Okay.
So, fail the question, shot of spice. You get to choose your punishment.
Okay.
But you're getting punished horribly. And I think both of those would continue to affect you throughout whatever else you're doing.
I'd be down with that.
I'm only picking spice. I'm just letting you know that now because I couldn't do another shot of Malort if I wanted to.
I felt like I would eventually mix. Like I would start out Malort, probably.
But see, that's the thing. I would rather continuously suffer with spice than start to fuck up my taste.
Ghost pepper? Fuck no.
Again, it's not the whole pepper, but just a bite of the pepper. Eventually, your tongue goes numb and you don't taste that shit anymore.
The seeds, man. Also,
I gotta digest it
after.
Yeah. But
spicy shit is very something you want to avoid. I
but
want to avoid anyway.
here's the thing. Malort is mostly alcohol.
But I do also have to drive back home.
But don't forget, this is a trivia-based game, so every time you take a shot, you're slipping more and more into that drunken state, which means you're going to fuck up a lot more often and continue to pile on your drunkenness.
Yes, but if your motherfucking thoughts hot, you ain't gonna concentrate on the right answer either.
But, I mean, it's insensitive to deter you from fucking up. You're going to think long and hard, as long as you can, at least.
Exactly. And you've seen, I've seen a drunk brain try to think. And just the facials are funny. The facials are trying to get that motherfucking wheel to turn.
I'm not going to say it's less funny. But, I mean, hot ones exist for a reason, too.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. You still got some episodes you got to watch.
Yes, I'm on it. I am on it. Because I'm not eating any more spicy shit any damn way. I would leave that to the professionals. So, today, since I'm not gonna say we're out of material, but it was some material that I wanted to dive back into, and it was slightly popular for me. I don't know if it works for you as well as it does me, but I'm going back to the tier list. And tier list typically hits for everybody.
Yeah.
And typically, I piss everybody off consistently when it comes to tier lists. I think I've never done a tier list episode where half of my audience isn't pissed. Like, profoundly upset with what I said.
Okay.
So, I'm not finna change it for this episode. I'm guaranteeing that I'm gonna say some shit that is gonna piss everybody off. And what I like to do when I'm doing with other people, I'll find a mid-ground. But I typically stay strong with my perception of shit. So, on that note, I'm way out of frame, by the way. I think you can peep the Saber and the Morpher. So you already know where we're going first. We starting with Power Rangers.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know if you caught the actual tier, but Moprhin as fuck is kind of dope as an S tier level.
Yeah.
I fucks with that. It is Moprhin as fuck. So I guess we can just roll through these.
Oh
quickly.
wait, that does not say Morphin as fuck, but fuck out. That says more phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm
Billy's catchphrase, but Morphin as fuck is. Can you edit that?
I'm gonna edit that in. I'm gonna just put a little.
As fuck is.
God damn it! I'm gonna put a little stick over that bitch and just keep it as Morphin as fuck.
Oh, Morphin as fuck, yo, like that.
All right.
Do you want to? All right, let's each start with one that we feel strongly about. I need Power Ranger SPD and Morphin as fuck.
Really?
Yes.
Why? Where the fuck is SPD?
That's the samurai right there.
I'm gonna let you have it.
That shit was great. Like, even though it's fuck 12, like they were they were policemen. They had a black Red Ranger with dreads.
I forgot. Yeah, that was
they
him.
had they had the built-in strife between red and blue. The blue, not only did he think he needed to be red, his dad was a former Red Ranger. And it sparked like fan base wide because his dad had the fucking Lightspeed Red outfit. So it was like, oh fuck, is that nigga the son of a different universe's Lightspeed Red? Like,
I did not know that heavy into the lore.
The fucking A Squad had the Power Rangers in space helmets.
Damn.
Yeah.
That lore ran deep. I did not know that.
And then it was Doggy Kruger. They had an amazing 6th and 7th and 8th Rangers with Swan, Shadow, and Omega Ranger.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, for that, I guess I can understand. That's Morphin as fuck.
That shit is Morphin as fuck. Then they even had a training montage episode because the fucking A Squad went rogue and they had to they got their ass whooped. They had to go through SWAT training, and then they got battleizers. Plus, the red only battleizer was fire. The dog transformed into wings and a sword.
I remember that, actually. That I do remember. It's fun. That's the thing I remember instead of all the other shit, by the way. Honestly, you could have just stopped at the dog, because I'm a sucker for when they have like weird shit transforming. So the dog alone was, mind you, when they threw him into the fighting game, immediately I was like, I might be behind that bitch for him. Because it was between him and the little kid from Turbo.
Yeah.
I was like, that was kind of tough. Like, I like that. I really did like that. So, understandable then. I can understand putting them up there.
What one do you feel strongly about?
I'm gonna avoid the obvious because there's one obvious that belongs up top. So I'm gonna pick something that's a little less obvious. I can't remember between the two because this is how far away I'm removed. I might have to do a quick research, but it was either between Space and Galaxy. Who fought the Ninja Turtles?
In Space.
And Space wins.
I was also gonna petition for In Space to be Moprhin as fuck.
So that was
like, it was fire. Like, so In Space and Lost Galaxy were like the last of the Zordon saga.
Yep.
Zordon dies in Space.
Yeah.
And then like they get the ship from In Space and Lost Galaxy.
Yeah. That's, mind you, that's why I couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah.
I remember the ship being in both.
But yeah, the fucking Ninja Turtles crossover, that shit was fire. It did the callback of the previous squad moving forward.
Yep.
That it was fucked up. They left my nigga the kid, Justin. It's fucked up they left him on Earth.
Yeah. It kind of upset me, but I understood.
The fucking Andros had telepathy.
Yeah.
The motherfucker could move shit.
Which was nuts.
Yeah. He was fucking with the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah.
And then they even came with a love triangle between them and the Silver Ranger.
Yep. Which I thought was sick. I thought that was actually really cool. And it wasn't too much.
Yeah.
But it was just enough. Because, I mean, again, it's for kids.
Right.
But it was just enough where when I kind of went back and watched it again, I'm like, damn, it was really, like, serious.
The only thing is, for as much time as they spent on Earth, they could have showed Justin more.
I'm sure it was just
middle school. What didn't have that nigga that preoccupied?
I'm just saying it was probably just a scheduling thing. Like, literally, just couldn't get the actor to show up to set every fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's all it was.
But they did have a callback. They brought Adam back.
Yeah,
with the damage morpher.
Which, mind you, Adam was actually, weirdly enough, a lot of people don't know, but Adam's one of my favorite Rangers in general. I actually fucks with Adam. And it was only because of the movie. The movie is what did it for me.
I'm a frog.
He was upset as fuck. I have never felt for a Ranger. I've never felt for another human like that much in my life. I'm like, yo, like, I feel you, dude. Like, but he overcame. Mm-hmm. And funnily enough, like, there's multiple callbacks towards him in the sense of, like, people are outright saying now that he's literally a fan favorite Ranger.
Yeah, he's right after Tommy.
Which is ridiculous.
He has the most appearances.
Yep.
After Tommy.
I think most people, like, in general, say Tommy, Jason, maybe Kimberly before they get to Adam. But if you just include, like, motherfuckers that just love him for no ass reason, Adam's way the fuck up there, dude.
Well, you gotta think, part of that is, so they love Tommy mainly just for Tommy, but Adam has done a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker is Nero.
Yeah.
Motherfucker is Ichigo. The motherfucker is now Broly, since the other one got the scandal.
Yep. And mind you, with Nero, I don't know if you've noticed, that was like the big thing from the new Power Rangers games is Nero and Virgil's voice actor are both in there. So everybody flipped the fuck. They even hinted towards it in the trailer when they showed Adam, because I think Virgil's the Quantum Ranger, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Right. I can't remember. I'm bad with Ranger names, but I'm pretty sure he's the other Red Ranger
from Lightspeed.
Right.
Not Lightspeed. No, Lightspeed.
I want to say it's Lightspeed. I don't remember.
No, not Lightspeed Rescue. Time Force.
Time Force. There you go. Goddamn. So right. So that's Virgil's voice actor, and then having Nero. So they literally immediately in the trailer had them going at, and I was just like, that was fuss. We knew. We all knew. Thank you for that. So I got to give him space just for the fact that there's just a lot of good nods to everything. Like you said, it was the last of pretty much the legit Power Ranger era. Like, after that, shit went a little haywire. They were breaking some rules that I didn't feel that should be broken.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Space and Galaxy were pretty much it for me. So I had to make sure that got up to the top because there's a few others that I don't think we're gonna argue with, but Space is one of the ones that people are like, eh. And they had the last good, not only the Battle Morphers, but those space boards that they were rocking on.
Yes, sir.
Bro, them bitches was cool as fuck. I was gonna call them Zoids. The Megazord was still pretty dope from back then. I'm like, dude, they still had some of the good shit.
How did you feel about them not having individual Zords at first?
At first, I was kind of iffy about it, but I think it worked because I think they were really big. Like at that era of Power Rangers, they were really big into we're one team. Before even the motto was 5 together coming together as one, where they were like, we're already one. This is a well-oiled machine. We ain't fucking around. There was rarely any turmoil amongst them where every other generation, like their lives kind of conflicted with each other on time to time.
Yeah.
So I give them credit for that. That was the first like legit team that stayed a team straight through. So props to them.
So season 1.
Mighty Morphin?
Wait, is Mighty Morphin? Oh no, Mighty Morphin is just 1 in total.
Right. So they just did Mighty Morphin in general, which is unfair.
Talk.
But I understand.
Let's talk.
I'm curious to hear what you finna say because that "let's talk" sounds like you finna piss me off and the rest of the world.
So, how'd you feel about season 1?
It's great.
Got the 5, the attitude, got the Green Ranger. Okay. Morphin as fuck. Season 2.
Okay.
We leave a couple Rangers, gain a couple Rangers.
Hold on. Before we get there, gotta chop it out for the White Ranger coin if we gonna speak season 2. Now, what you finna say about my boys?
Oh, but season 3 though. Season 3 though.
All right.
They had I feel like that was the cowboy episode where Kimberly went to the past, which also had the green versus white fight.
Mm-hmm.
But them niggas also turned back into kids. Okay. Honestly, I think that the Mighty Morphin one that is there is just season 1 and 2.
I'm gonna count all 3.
No, because Alien is next to it. So that's
part of 3. Yeah, that's true.
I give all of season 3 to the aliens.
Really?
Majority of it.
I mean, it definitely revolved around them, so I get that.
So giving them 1 and 2, Morphin as fuck.
Morphin as fuck. I mean, no argument.
Alien though, I don't know. The Aquitians, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about their power being like they're water based. They're just the alien rangers. Also, I've now have a little experience with the actual Kaku Ranger, which their source material.
Exactly.
Definitely not fucking aliens. Definitely human team that just with a ninja motif.
Yeah, which is really dumb. I don't know how they fucked that up profusely, but
because with Super Sentai, it has a history where they're all like kind of sort of, unless they specify in the same universe.
Yeah,
they kind of had to give them a completely different planet.
Mm-hmm. Which I get.
I'm not mad at,
but I'm not gonna knock them for that. Yeah, I think it was just. And again, for those who don't know, all the Power Rangers is pulled from another show that's Super Sentai. If you don't know that at this point, I don't know where the fuck you've been. But I think at that point, they were just afraid. At least the creators were.
No, yeah. At that point, they were very still afraid of
change everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I was too young. I don't know the reception to Rocky, Aisha, and Adam.
Oh, I remember it profusely. It was met with big "Who the fuck do you think you are?"
Oh, really?
It was a big like "Who the fuck do you think?" Because you remember you're replacing Jason for one,
yeah,
which was immediate like go fuck yourself.
And Zach,
who was my boy.
Yeah,
like I'm looking so forward to the day. I know it's coming. I feel it in my heart there's gonna be a day that I meet Zach, and that's gonna be one of the happiest days of my life. That nigga taught me how to fucking like that dance goes with everything.
I thought about going to Power Morphicon at some point.
I would love to go to that shit, dude. I would love to go to it, but I don't need all of that. I just need to meet Zach. They say never meet your heroes, but Zach's an exception. I need to meet him specifically because he's been the same guy from day one. I seen shit before he was a Power Ranger, and I'm like, he was still the same ass motherfucker. They just strapped a morpher on that motherfucker.
Was that Brink or Punk?
Punks, I think.
That was Punk.
Yeah. Same dude. Same character. All they did was say, here's a morpher, now whoop his ass. Same shit, though, but just whoop his ass and be the same dude. And they're like, I'm like, hell yeah, no, that's good. I'm fucking with this. So you replace him, and then you replace Billy, if I'm not mistaken, too, right? No, Trini. But Trini was different because she passed away at that point.
Yeah.
So it was going to happen. It was hard to replace her, but out of all of the new people, she was actually pretty dope. I think she was the most fitting character immediately.
Aisha, yeah.
Yeah. So I had no problem with her coming in. It was literally just Rocky and Adam that most people didn't fuck with right away. But here's the reason why I can't let you dog aliens. Because if you're going to dog aliens, you technically have to dog the original Power Rangers movie. Because that's technically the same shit. It's Mighty Morphin, but that's them coming to age with those ninja powers. So I'm hard pressed to knock that movie as well.
No, because that's still season 2. Was the Ninja Powers season 3?
Season 3. Because it was a mix of both. It was them getting ninja powers. Because remember, season 2 was just them going from Green Ranger to White Ranger, but everybody's still kind of rocking the same shit. Because remember, everybody was still there. But once the ninja powers came in, that's when they really like incorporated everyone else at that point.
Okay.
So that's kind of the mix. So that's why I'm like, I can't really knock them all away.
So mid or great?
I'm going to say great because it would have been mid minus the movie, but the movie boosts it up just enough where it makes it. I'm going to say low great, but still great because you still got enough of the OGs. You still had the same flair as original Power Rangers. Yeah, them aliens kind of fucked it up, but you were still getting more of the same shit, though. At the end of the day, you're still getting more of the same shit.
Okay.
So slide them up to great.
Now, Power Rangers Zeo. I feel like I personally like Zeo more than most people.
Really?
That fucking King for a Day episode was fire. The niggas had to fight Tommy, and good fucking luck. I love the Gold Ranger.
That's all I needed. Gold Ranger was the best.
Gold Ranger has spawned one of my favorite memes, which is ain't nothing like a nigga with a black turtleneck and a gold chain. What? Hold up.
And mind you, bring him back, like, to me, and that's the way they did Zeo with some wrestling shit. They literally just brought Jason back as a heel. Like, he came, I don't even remember, he came back as a full-fledged asshole, rocking a do-rag and everything.
He wasn't an asshole. At first, it was Trey.
No, he was an
Trey
asshole.
was a dick.
No, he was an asshole. Reasoning being, because I remember the altercation.
In real life, he was a heel.
Maybe. But I remember the episode where Jason showed up for Zeo. It was Zeo, because I remember the do-rag in his jacket.
There was some spice between Jason and Tommy, yes.
Yes. And the reason being is when he came up and kicked his feet up and said, I don't know who the fuck you talking to pretty much. He's like, I don't know if you remember who was running the show before. I just took a break pretty much. Like, I look, his whole aura changed. Yeah. And I'm like, that's why this nigga was black now. Like, they honor, the nigga was invited to a cookout or two is what I'm saying. Like, he came back with some sauce is all I'm saying. And I didn't
leader no more, big dog. You wanted to go have peace conferences and shit. I stayed here and fucking ran shit.
That's cool, but
I wasn't even red running shit at first. Cause White was the leader. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Right? No, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking White. I'm not knocking Green because Green came in and bust everybody's ass, man. Yeah. He came with the flute and put the paws on him. That nigga can't remember clearly him. Rita growing his ass big. Fuck his Megazord. And he said, I'm going to put the paws on the Megazord myself. Yeah. Like, he didn't fuck around. Green, white, great. But when he made that switch to red, when you have to be sole leader, shit's a little different. Now you ain't running that second seat anymore. And I think that's when Tommy realized, kind of like that second seat a little bit more because when he was red, it was decent.
No, he was leader as white.
He was.
Rocky was not. Nobody was taking orders from Rocky.
That's different.
Nobody was taking orders from Rocky.
Rocky was kind of like, and here's how I describe Rocky. Rocky was like LeBron when he first went to the Heat. He was like, Tommy is kind of like, you need to step the fuck up. I just got seniority right now. But he was like, you step the fuck up. There was some moments where he said, Rocky, what do you want us to do?
Yeah.
So he was leading them. He was like, the way they were setting it up is Rocky was supposed to be the new guy.
He was supposed to learn to be leader.
Right. But everybody wanted
that
Tommy.
Did not happen. I don't think that they finished that.
No, they never did. They never did because at the end of the day, they had to listen to fan base and be like, Rocky is ass. We don't fuck with Rocky. We'll walk with Tommy then. Like, if it wasn't for that season, nobody would fuck with Tommy like that. Like, we needed Tommy. I like Green Ranger. I fuck with White Ranger. But if it wasn't without Jason, if Jason had stayed, when he gave a fuck about Tommy, I guarantee you. And you wanna know why I say that? Remember Forever Red?
Yeah.
Shit, niggas was at a standstill until Jason showed the fuck up.
Yeah.
When Jason showed the fuck up, it was like, oh, now we got this shit. Now we good.
Does that episode automatically give Wild Force Morphin as fuck?
It gives it a great.
That's it.
It gives it a great.
As Morphin as that episode.
That episode was Morphin as fuck. I needed that, and I remember that shit because I was older at that point, and I didn't fuck with Power Rangers. But somebody kind of pieced in my ear. They was like, they finna have a Red episode. Everybody finna show the fuck up. And if I'm not mistaken, I was in high school. And I'm like, yo, all of them? I'm going to check it out. Like, I ain't finna be watching Power Rangers again. But I got to at least go see all my boys get together one more again. I watched the fuck out of the rest of that series too. Like, that shit re-hyped me up as a Power Ranger fan. I'm going to give it a great, but Forever Red was the shit. And that was only because all the boys was back in town.
So Zeo was the first time that, like, all right, powers shift, but the team is still the team.
Right.
How did you feel about that?
I think it was fine. I think it was different. Because if I'm not mistaken, Zeo was also when Tommy left and the black guy showed up, wasn't it?
No, that was Turbo.
Turbo, okay. Right, so Zeo was Tommy all the way through as Red Ranger.
Yeah.
Okay. I had no problems with it. It was just different. It wasn't my favorite. I think what it was the Megazord. Mm-hmm. The Megazord I didn't like, but the Morphers, the Power Rangers themselves, that was all fine. They still had a lot of the base. They were still kicking in Angel Grove. Bulk and Skull was still there. Shout out Bulk and Skull for being troopers, hanging through almost the entire shit. Like they still be kicking it. They still be around. Old as fuck now.
They got turned into fucking chimpanzees in space.
But still being there though.
Yeah.
That fucking little theme song that they got still was there. But no, I had no problem with it. I think it was just new. It was the beginning of understanding that it wasn't going to be Mighty Morphin forever.
Yeah.
So that's all it was. I think that was just like, all right, I think they're going to keep changing it. It's not going to be this way forever, and I'm just have to deal with it. Because Zeo was actually fairly short-lived. It wasn't that long compared to everything else. So I think it was just a nice coming-to-age moment. So what do you think? Are we... We got to get this camera shit set up. That's what the fuck I need to do.
I don't know if it's Morphin as fuck.
I think I would say that same thing. I can understand it being great, but I kind of want to give it Morphin as fuck for giving us the two things we needed. We needed Tommy as a leader. Mm-hmm. I think it was time for Tommy to be leader because we were holding on to Tommy. But bringing back Jason as the Gold Ranger and the memes that spawned after the fact, I hate to say, the shit might get Morphin as fuck for me. So, I don't know how you feel. What the fuck is the Zeo?
I'm not mad at it getting Morphin as fuck.
I feel like it's fine. It's still close to the beginning where all what you need is there. But I just can't help it. And especially now knowing what Super Sentai is, and then watching Zeo in Super Sentai form is fucking incredible. Because the Gold Ranger was a king, which I did not know.
King Riki.
And he was just like, yeah, I'm rolling. I'm just running this shit. I'm just like, yo, this is fucking dope.
And it was another kid that turned into a ranger.
I think that was the first. Well, not
No.
the first time, but it was one of
The first one was the White Ranger.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right. I forgot that was white.
Kiba Ranger from a completely different season.
Yeah. God damn. That's fucking nice, man. I love that shit. I love that shit so much.
And they were in the Super Sentai. They were like astronauts.
Yeah, I remember that much.
No, not astronauts.
They were in space though. Are they like?
They were something. It was some type of training force. For like Riki was like a spiritual energy type shit.
That sounds about right. So I gotta brush up on my Super Sentai. It's not fair. I don't want to compare Super Sentai to this shit too much because Super Sentai is gonna boost some of these that don't belong anywhere higher than where they belong.
So Turbo.
By the way, before we leave Zio, because I wanted to say something about Zio. Zio had probably one of the better theme songs. Because I remember screaming, "Go Zio!"
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. Like,
yeah.
Understandable. Turbo, again, solid movie. Kid Ranger,
Yes.
dope transformation, and cars. I think what more? I don't think it needed too much more.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
No. Yeah.
That's Zio.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say, like, don't fuck with me, man. I know a little bit.
Fun fact. In the Sentai, this is the parody season.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know.
Because their thing was car safety. Like, yeah, it was cars, but no, car safety, and it was like a parody of the Sentai thing.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of
This was the joke season.
Right.
How did you feel about the American adaptation?
I think it was fine. Again, it was. I'd already came to terms with things were going to be different. I like the cast of characters. I don't remember them like I remember everybody else. I remember the black guy and the kid. I don't remember the girl and the other guy too much.
Ashley, TJ. It was TJ, Ashley, Carlos.
Carlos is the one I keep forgetting. I didn't mind
TJ,
Carlos.
Ashley, Carlos, Justin, Yellow Ranger.
I don't remember. I remember she was kind of an idiot. Or not an idiot, but like an idiot asshole. I didn't like her. I remember that much.
She became the Yellow of In Space.
In Space, right. Which I did dislike her as much, but I still didn't like her. I feel like
they got Aisha had left then, and it was Tanya.
Right.
And then
because Aisha was in the movie, right?
Yes. Oh, Ashley was the Yellow Ranger. Cassie was the Pink Ranger.
And Pink is, of course, right. She became yellow, and
no,
then she became
pink in space.
No shit.
Yeah, Ashley stayed yellow. Carlos went from green to black.
Right.
And TJ went from red to blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. That is exactly right. Damn, I'm mad you have that level of memory of Power Rangers. I feel bad. I used to be like the Power Ranger connoisseur around these parts. Motherfucker. I've met my match.
It was fine. The main episode that like sticks out of my head was like the episode that got baked in the pizza.
Yeah. I think, you know what it is? Now knowing that Super Sentai was kind of the comedic version, I think they
makes a lot more sense.
There's a lot of source material that they couldn't pull to make it serious enough.
Yes. Or some shit that they could pull but didn't have the best explanation for.
Right. So I don't think that's the Power Rangers' fault. Because this is well before they started shooting full scenes for the U.S.
Yes.
They were still fully pulling all Japanese episodes. So it makes sense. I didn't dislike it, but I didn't like it either. The transformations were still dope. The fighting was still dope. The movie saved a lot. But it wasn't Mighty Morphin at all. I might go mid-tier. Because it wasn't bad.
Yeah. I'm okay with mid.
It wasn't bad at all.
I don't even see Turbo on it.
Right? Damn, did they do us like that?
Though.
They actually did us like that. Turbo is not in this bitch.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's fucked up. Just know that Turbo's mid-tier. How about that? Because I sure the fuck don't see that shit.
Damn, that's crazy.
Get fucked. Okay.
Lost Galaxy.
Lost Galaxy.
Power Rangers, Lost Galaxy. Yeah.
I think we've come to consensus. I don't think there's much more that's needed. That shit goes up to Moprhin as fuck.
I really like this cast.
Yeah.
I dug Leo as I wasn't supposed to be here, but my brother died, so I took his place.
Yep.
I liked when he came back. This was the first season to have a Ranger die.
Yeah. Holy shit, I didn't even think of that.
Kendricks, the first Pink Ranger, died in trying to protect Corone, which
Right.
was Andros' sister, the main villain from the previous season.
Yeah.
And then she became the Pink Power Ranger.
Damn, that was dark. I didn't even think of it like that. That's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
This was where they had the Quasar Sabers, which turned
Hands
all
down.
the people to fucking stone.
Hands down, like my favorite. I would say my second or third favorite, like Power Rangers item.
Mm-hmm.
Like of all the shit they have, I would have. If somebody has one, link me that shit. I would love to see one in person. If not, I'm 3D printing the fuck out of one.
My favorite part of the arsenal was actually Wild Force. I love those sabers with the crystals that you put in the middle for the different swords. I had one of them bitches.
Maybe that's your childhood speaking, but I thought that shit was goofy as fuck. It's okay though. I'm not mad.
It was definitely just to sell toys.
Yeah, I think
And
that maybe
Zords
that's what it
and
was.
shit,
It was
yeah.
maybe just a marketing thing that I didn't like about it. But it's fine. I just realized I don't see fucking Lost Galaxy.
Lost Galaxy.
Am I blind as fuck? Damn, are they doing us bogus?
Storm, Jungle Fury, Dino Thunder. Damn, they are doing us dirty.
Right, the good shit. Fucking assholes. I see fucking both samurais in this bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you some bitch niggas. All right, I'm gonna let that slide. But we know it's Moprhin as fuck.
Lightspeed Rescue. I dug Lightspeed Rescue.
I thought that shit was actually the worst one.
It was also the first non-canon Ranger. The Titanium Ranger was not canon.
Really?
In Super Sentai,
Sentai.
it was called Go-Go V. Which, yeah, Go-Go 5. Nigga, ain't no 6 Ranger. Titanium Ranger is completely canon, and he is completely not canon, and he is one of my favorites.
No shit.
I love that
did not-
fucking outfit, and his sidearm was an axe.
Yeah.
But I also get it was a little Avengery. Like, it was like, all right, we need 5 specialists in their fields
Exactly.
to come be Power Rangers, and it was cool. I did like that they had the black dude Green Ranger that was trying to hit on they computer person. I dug that, the cowboy.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was just more so, it was 2 things that bugged me about that one. It's, the cast is forgettable to me. Because it was too close to having a great cast in space and galaxy. And then not that I don't remember them, but I don't care for their personalities. The personalities were shit. And I remember the video game for that one. The video game was hot garbage.
It was
Hot ass garbage.
PlayStation 2, I believe.
2. Yep.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I
Very
rented that from fucking Hollywood Video.
Oh my
One
god.
time.
That's sad. I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry for you.
No, at least I ain't bad.
True. Because that'd have been a lot of allowance money saved up for nothing. Ugh. And that's when GameStop was still robbing people. I love that it says super mega terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I won't go super mega terrible,
Kind of bad.
but kind of bad. It was definitely, it could have been better.
Yes.
But it was just, then also looking at it's like, where the fuck is, I mean, what, they were paramedics and shit like that? And it's just like, I don't care.
This is Mighty Morphin First Responder.
Right, like, I feel like, and this is the best way I can say it, granted he was there, in the Forever Red, but I know you know, like, the Super Sentai, like, giant final battle with all the Rangers showing up, I don't feel like Lightspeed Rescue would be invited. Like if I was making the team, like y'all ain't got to come. If not, y'all finna be paramedics in the back. Like you can run the medic booth or some shit.
I think their final battle was decent. I think their final battle was better than Lost Galaxy.
No, what I meant, the final battle is when every Ranger, Super Sentai had an episode where every literal Ranger that ever existed showed the fuck up to fight all at once. Every season.
No, that was the previous team with the current team. The every Ranger thing was like a movie and then Megaforce.
Right. I think they just kind of chopped it down to Megaforce, but
yeah.
Well, in America, they had one.
I remember their team up episode.
They didn't have one, did they?
I think maybe no, maybe not.
I don't know. Easily, kind of bad. I almost want to say super mega terrible now because now it's working my nerves now. At this
their
point.
scenes weren't. Zords weren't.
They were garbage. They were
not super mega terrible.
It was
kind of bad.
If something bad that I feel like deserves to be down there more, then maybe I'll slide it the fuck up. But I'm not thinking of good shit for them right now.
I ain't gonna lie. These next four, kind of fire.
We'll see. Because there's a lot in the later years that kind of got me back in the saddle.
Next up is Time Force. That shit was fire. Time Force. That shit was fire.
I was torn with Time Force.
Quantum Ranger,
yes. So I'm not gonna say it was bad, but I'm saying it was. I think that's when Power Rangers hit. After, like, we can all agree, Lightspeed Rescue was corny as fuck. But this one wasn't making it any better. It was still really fucking corny. It was just like, what the fuck does this have to do with Power Rangers? Now we've dove all the way into team-based Power Rangers.
But I do like this one. I like that it was nuanced. For one, the Pink Ranger was running shit.
Was she?
To this day, like for a lot of that, Pink was the leader. Pink was calling the shots on a lot of that.
I did not
Wes didn't know shit. And she was second in commander after the main Red from the past, from their future. That motherfucker had a heel turn. Yo, no, y'all fuck the past. Come back to the present. That was also the main one where like they revived the romanticism. Pink and Red.
Right.
I think even the Yellow had a fucking boo thing at some point. The super strong black girl.
Right.
She was fine too.
I can understand that.
Yeah, it was
not my cup of tea though, but understandable.
Plus, man, that was a lot. Not Lightspeed Rescue. Time Force is boosted because of the rivalry between Red and Quantum.
Yeah, no, I can understand that.
That rivalry was honestly, that's like up there with Jason and versus Tommy.
That I could see. I think the reason why I couldn't fully get behind it, I thought it was just lazy and cheap that they were just two reds. I think if they were two solid colors, like two solid contrasting characters with two different, looks. I felt like it was just like a fight for the top spot versus.
I feel like that was on purpose though.
Yeah, no, guaranteed.
To visually have them be on the same level as well as, remember, that shit was crafted or at least organized by Red's dad that didn't know that Red was Red.
Yeah.
But they was military. We need this technology. We would rather have it than the Rangers have it or the bad guys.
Right.
Plus, that fucking Q-Rex was fire. Oh my God. That is also second coldest Zord behind the Dragozord. And that bitch was a dinosaur.
Ooh, that might be rough for me, but I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it. Opinions matter on my show.
Time Force, that shit was great.
I'll let you have great then. I can fuck with great because it's not scratching Moprhin as fuck yet.
No.
Where the
Although
fuck
I
is
feel
Wild
like
Force?
they were the catalyst of the Forever Red.
What do you mean?
I don't remember who organized the Forever Red. It
That was
might have
Wild
been
Force.
Andros. No, that it took place there, but
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
I see
remember
what you
who
mean.
got the Reds together. It was either them two or it was Andros. From what
I
I
don't
remember.
know then. That I don't remember actually. Damn, I'm gonna dig in the memory banks for that one later.
Speaking of, we're at Wild Force.
What do you feel? Because I think I have a different opinion than most people.
I liked Wild Force. They had the Goku-esque main character.
Yeah.
Child raised in the wilderness is strong. Fucking hated the Yellow Ranger.
Really?
She was an asshole.
I didn't think she was that bad.
She was an entitled pilot. Like, she wanted to be the leader because she was a pilot and a really good pilot. But no, nigga. We are all like just good in our areas. You just chose the sky.
Yeah, man. You know how hard it is to be a fucking pilot?
I
think that was reasonable.
The Blue Ranger didn't annoy me too much. I know
Is that the black guy?
Yes.
The shark, right?
I know he annoyed a lot of people.
I think it was just because he was kind of Carlton-esque.
Yes.
I didn't think that was bad.
The Black Ranger, that was cool. I felt like he was too soft during his romance episode. And the racially ambiguous mixed veterinarian, I think she was cool.
Yeah.
She was a lot of time the emotional compass of the team.
Yeah. That I can understand.
That fucking Sixth Ranger though, fire. Motherfucker was a werewolf and he had 3 Zords, goddammit. The wolf, the crocodile, and what the fuck, and the wolf, crocodile, and like the hammerhead shark.
I was gonna say it was a shark.
That shit was fire.
That shit was
And his power was pool.
Yeah. So I immediately put this as Moprhin as fuck, actually. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. Because what it did was, and this might be personal bias, but I think the way that they presented it gave me Moprhin era vibes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It was definitely like people that should be able to work together, that personally, like, the individual showed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But they found a way to camaraderie work together. And making some moronic wild boy your leader, just because I felt they did that because the 4 of them couldn't work together or choose a leader. So they're like, fuck it, make him the leader, and we'll all find different ways to boss him around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was some slick shit, but I kind of had that vibe about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it ended up being where he was actually a strong fucking leader.
Yeah.
So they were just like, shit, we kind of screwed it, but whatever. He's solid. We can get shit done. I fucked with the headband though. When he was rocking that little bandana, whatever the fuck. Whereas I think it was just his ripped shirt.
Yeah.
I thought that was sick. Like, I ain't even bullshitting you. Everything about it was dope. The only thing I didn't like about Wild Force was after they transformed, they did that goofy ass smack on the ground. I was like, and they did it Power Ranger esque, where they would redo it like 30, 40 times.
Yeah,
like
slow-mo.
And I'm just like, come on, bro. Like, it was cool, but don't overdo it. Please, for the love of God, don't overdo it. So, but still, it was enough of it where it was corny, it was funny. There's a lot of comedy in that one. I felt like there was more than enough comedy in that one that made up for everything. Zords was solid. The Morphin process was solid. The theme song was dope.
The villains became like good at the end.
Yep. Like, everything that I wanted as somebody who was a lot older at that point, watching Power Rangers was like, yo, this is it. Mm-hmm. You recaptured something I was looking for. And y'all did it. That's when I slowly started watching Power Rangers, because of Forever Red, obviously. But then just seeing them, I'm just like, no, this actually kind of works. Y'all figured out the formula again. It went away from strong team base to like individuals working together. 5 coming together as one. The original Power Ranger motto really worked well with them. So I'm gonna give it Moprhin as fuck. So I don't know where you on.
I'm not mad at it.
Moprhin as fuck it is then. Wild Force. That smack though pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie.
This was one I really fucked with. Ninja Storm.
Ninja Storm was 100% Morphin as fuck. I'm not even waiting.
Ninja Storm was Morphin as fuck. It was fire as hell. They had gravity. We gotta get all the fucking students back of the ninja school.
Yep.
Fucking, I like that they were like activity. Like they had activity.
Yeah.
The Red Ranger, I think he was in like motorcycles. No, that was yellow.
Right. Yellow was motocross. Red was surfer. And blue
Blue was surfer.
Yes.
Blue, I don't remember. Blue and red might be surfer. Because
no, yellow was motocross.
Yes.
Red,
I forgot what red did.
Oh my fucking god, what did red do? Because he was a Hawaiian ass nigga.
Was he in nature? I don't remember.
No, because they all did like sports.
Yeah. He might have did surfing with blue.
I need
Crimson and Navy did motocross as well.
Right. But they were like, no, I think they both did motocross.
Well, no, three of them did motocross. Wait, was Red?
I think Red was in motocross too, because I remember them beefing with him. That's a solid look up. Give us 2 seconds while we look that shit up. Because I need to know. That's something I'm not going to live without.
Also, rest in peace to Pua.
Why? What happened?
He died.
No shit.
Yeah, the Red Ranger.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Following a series of domestic assault incidents towards his wife, Liz Sadler, Michael Steven committed suicide.
Oh, so he Crispin watered that shit.
Not shout out to him.
I mean, look, man, maybe she deserved it.
He is survived by her and their daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, so ever said something so fucked up you had to just eat a chip in the moment?
No, he was a skateboarder.
That sounds about right. All right, so yeah, red was skateboarder, yellow was motocross, blue
yellow, navy, and crimson were motocross.
Right. So, along with them having 3 dope activities, the fact that they finally switched to just a 3 ranger system at first, pissed me off profusely at the beginning.
Really?
I was actually mad because I was like, this is lazy as fuck. Y'all couldn't find 2 more motherfuckers to roll with real quick. It had always been 5. The only time I seen a 3-piece special was VR Troopers and Beetleborgs.
Yeah. The only thing is that the 3-man squads are happen more often in Super Sentai. They had already happened at this point.
Yeah. So I get that, but again, I think at that point it was way before I knew about Super Sentai. Yeah. Like we're a good ways away before I learned about Super Sentai.
Doug Cam, pre-Ranger and post-Ranger.
Who?
The nerd, the
nephew, the green?
the son of the hamster.
Green. Yeah, the green, right. Was he a son?
Yeah.
No shit, I did not know that. I thought he was just like some student or some shit.
Yeah.
No. I don't remember that well.
Because that's why he didn't want him to become a ranger, because that was his dad.
Makes sense now.
Hands
down the best, I would say maybe 100%, no. Fourth best extra ranger.
Ooh, that could also be a tier list. Could we find that after?
That
would be hard. You know that's like an unidentified ranger in the Sentai.
What do you mean?
He doesn't have an identity. He just showed up, helped, and like his character was not having an identity and he kept have callbacks to different civilians.
No shit.
To oh, it might be them. No, it's not them. It was some real. It was very much some. Let's find out what Kakashi looks like under his mask type shit.
Right.
Plus, the motherfucker had a spaceship that he controlled with a guitar that turned into a fucking. That shit was fire, and I liked how he melded with the other Zords.
Yeah.
Top tier Zords in Ninja Storm. The fucking lion that was the goddamn the merry-go-round.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, but I like this stuff. Fuck you.
I'm
set up my ringtones.
The Crimson and Navy, they had they had thunder powers, but their Zords were beetles and shit.
Yeah, which I thought was kind of strange, but it's fine. I'm sure it's one of those things that worked better as Super Sentai, but it was dope. I still liked it.
Yeah. Morphin as fuck.
Definitely Morphin as fuck. I actually like the fact that they worked very well as two separate teams. That was the first time I felt like they can actually go out and get some shit done separately.
Yes.
But still work together very well.
Also, how did you feel about the love? They had a love triangle episode where the Green Ranger got like brainwashed, along with the Navy Ranger, and they were beefing over Tori, the Blue Ranger.
No,
that
I didn't know. I don't remember that, and I don't want.
But it was a good fight. It was my point.
I can see that.
Yeah,
that I can see. But no offense, like the least attractive female Ranger, I think, of every series.
There's a lot of pinks and yellows. I would have to go back through.
Right. Personally, and it wasn't because she was chunkier than everybody else, but she just had a very chunky face that felt like she, like, you know, have you ever seen a pug that looked like it can't breathe?
I hate that. Let's not put her there.
I'm just saying, if she was a dog, she'd be a pug.
Wow.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that. But still, Morphin as fuck. I like that. And to make sure I stay in fucking frame. Like sliding further and further out of the frame.
Next up, Dino Thunder. I
need a
Thunder.
picture of Dino Thunder. Ugh, shit.
Bless you.
I remember it. I don't think I remember it well
Dino
enough.
Thunder also started out as a 3-man squad.
Okay, I remember that because that's where my boy Tommy comes back.
Yes.
I remember.
Black Ranger Tommy.
Yeah.
Another evil White Ranger.
Yep.
Well, not another evil White Ranger, another evil Ranger.
But another evil Ranger in general.
That actually is a trend from Time Force. Because Magnum, Quantum, evil. Lunar, evil. Fucking Crimson and Navy, evil.
Yeah.
White, evil.
But don't forget the original Evil Ranger was
Yeah.
always Tommy, so.
Yeah.
And then they just made him a deeper trend at that point.
I really, really liked Tommy. This was Tommy's weakest morph though.
Think so?
Yeah, physical actual morph sequence. It was his weakest morph.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can't blame him for that.
How did you feel about Tommy getting stuck in his morph? That happened for a while after he was invisible for a while. I think Tommy just wanted to go do other shit.
Yeah, because I think that was outside of Power Rangers. I think that's when he started slowly diving into MMA and shit like that.
But that one episode where he fought Zeo, White, and Green, that one episode, Morphin as fuck.
Yeah, hands down. I might have to say this one's mid. Not for it being bad, but at this point, this is when they started making shit here.
This is also start of the quirk of, all right, we kind of have special abilities in our base morph form individually.
Yep.
They also had powers in their
civilian forms too. So I like that they were going somewhere. I think it was just not ready yet. Mm-hmm. I don't think they performed it well. Their actual human-based characters were terrible to me. Not like god awful, not like fucking Lightspeed Rescue, but they were just like morph and get the shit going. Because once they morphed, shit kicked up very hard. So once it built up hard. And now, honestly, at that point, I don't think anybody gave two shit except for Tommy, because that was like Tommy's really big return. Also, it was long after we had seen him. You know,
I actually forgot that I actually have the White Dragon Ranger Lightning series figure.
No shit.
Yeah. I found it randomly in a Walgreens.
I mean, that works. Is that their fucking Megazord? Oh,
yeah.
God, oh, that is ugly. That is ugly as fuck.
Look at the White Rangers as well. The White Ranger Zord is right there. That should look like just a matte thing. It was fire when they morphed together because they got
is this one, I'm assuming.
No, that's the base one.
Oh.
When they got the surfboard and the wings.
Do you remember their morphers? What were the
Yeah,
morphers?
the Dino Gems. Dino Thunder power up.
There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, this was all very like.
This
If
is
it
also
wasn't for Tommy, I don't think I would have given a rat's ass. Yeah, there's the morpher.
yeah. They also had the Super Sentai episode where they watched their counterparts in Japanese.
I did not see that, and that sounds kind of funny.
That was fire.
Ooh. Yeah, this is mint for me. I'm sorry.
Oh man, look at it was kind of some dicks though. Like, oh man, look at this Japanese series they made based off us. Nigga, you know damn well.
Damn well. But shout out to Saban for making a career and a business off of stealing somebody else's shit for centuries. Like, you are an asshole.
I mean, it was legally stealing because he paid them licensing.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you didn't create a show, nigga. You know good and damn well. I'm trying to remember something that made me give a fuck. Guarantee if you just took Tommy out and left these four motherfuckers, you could even just replace the Black Ranger. You watching this shit again?
No. No.
I can't even bring myself to pretend.
But the fucked up part is that they are likable by the end of the series.
Too late.
Part of the thing was that these three are dicks. That was kind of their gimmick. They're assholes. They're not the most likable, but they become endearing by the end of the series.
Did they pull the same thing again with the Red Ranger where he was given powers from somebody else?
The red and the yellow and blue had to put energy into the shield, and the shield turned him into Triassic.
All right, check this out. I'm gonna go ahead and run this shit right where it belongs. And where the fuck is this one?
Wait,
where's this one? Dino Thunder. You can stick with kind of bad. I'm still not gonna say it's mega terrible.
Word.
You fell even further for that shit. Don't rip all this shit. Like, yeah, at this point now they're just asshole rangers, not invited to the cookout.
Alright, so after that is SPD, which is already goated. Mystic Force. Go with Mr. Rangers. I did not have a problem with this. This had like the biggest ranger count.
Yeah.
They had the Snow. They had the Wolf Knight. They had Solaris Knight.
So here's the problem, though.
I also really like the Zords.
I think I just can't fuck with
the cape?
wizard capes.
Oh.
Wizards and capes and Power Rangers. I want my Power Rangers busting ass hand to hand. Not saying that they didn't.
Thing that they were part of, they would like transform into part of their Zord.
Right. Which I thought that was kind of cool. But little I've seen of this is at the point where I started falling back off. So you gotta excuse me a little bit for ignorance. But I'm gonna just speak from the heart. Once I seen them niggas with staffs and capes, or whatever the fuck they wands, or whatever the fuck, I thought this was Harry Potter the Moprhin series, and I was
it was.
And I don't fuck with Harry Potter like that. I'm watching Harry Potter now. I'm trying to fuck with it because the new game's coming out, and I want to at least be a part of the cool kids. But I think y'all might have to fuck off with this one. I'm not saying it's bad. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
I enjoyed Mystic Force. I like that it was another orphan Red Ranger, but your parents are secretly on the team with you. And your dad's secretly the enemy. We gotta turn him good. I like the Zords a lot.
Friendship ass shit.
I like the Zords a lot. I wasn't their battleizer forms were kind of bad because they like got the staffs and then it was more white. Like they added more white to their costumes. But I love the 3 auxiliary. I love that Rita was back. Rita, along with Rita turning good. There's that bottom right picture of their battleizer.
Here?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can take a quick look.
I like their base uniforms. I wasn't mad at the cape. The cape was weird, I get it, but
yeah.
For me, the cape is fucking Spider-Man's with the underarm webs. Like I wasn't mad at it.
I'm not mad at it, but this seems so far away from Power Rangers. Like this is where I feel like it's getting away from Power Rangers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like them. They just don't seem like hand to hand combatants to me at this point. You know what I mean? I think they were very power based at this point.
They still got to it, but I feel you.
That's all. And like I said, I could be like way off base with this shit, but I just feel like this was at the point where I'm like, I don't see them putting hands on a nigga like they used to. You know what I mean?
In the Super Sentai, there is no romance between red and blue because they're all related.
Ooh. Now see, I
They're
hate to
all
say
related, and then the like the wolf knight and the white snow witch, they're like just all their parents.
Right. Funnily enough, that might be the Super Sentai I watch right away. That actually sounds pretty dope. A family based fucking
Wizard Rangers.
that actually sounds kind of cool. I hate to say it that way, but yeah, that sounds pretty dope. I'd watch that.
The first Super Sentai I watched, I feel like it was Mighty Morphin because I wanted to start from where my real life knowledge started.
Yeah, that's where I started, and because I thought that's where it started,
Yeah.
and then I was quickly proven wrong, and then I realized how many seasons were before, and I'm like, oh shit.
Mystic Force, I would go for.
If you say Morphin as fuck, I'm
No.
Okay. Because I'm not gonna say it's bad.
I would like Great, but I wouldn't be mad at Mid. I like Great though.
Mystic Force,
Yeah, I'm okay with Mid, but
I can go with mid.
I fucked with it.
It's honestly just because I can't see them putting hands on it. Everybody else, they were putting a pause on everybody. And the only reason I got to put Mystic down is because I dropped Dino Thunder even further. And I would be hard pressed to put Mystic Force that much higher than Dino. I think they're better than Dino, but not by a lot.
All right. Here's where we might switch. Operation Overdrive. I did not like Operation Overdrive.
Nope. I didn't either.
did not like the Red Ranger was secretly an android. Yeah, you can Google it if you want.
Yeah,
should
have been doing this the whole time.
I didn't like the Black Ranger's thief. I didn't like that we could physically fuck with the Morphin Grid. I wasn't even really a fan of their Always a Ranger episode where they brought Adam back.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool, but it was also weird because the former Green SPD Ranger had made it up to Red. Kira kind of. I didn't need Kira of all the fucking Dino Thunders to come back. I didn't need Kira.
The system?
Yes. I didn't like the fucking Mercury Ranger. I didn't like this team. I did not like this team.
I remember seeing them now.
I liked the Pink Ranger because she was fine. I hated this team.
That's not helping much.
I hated this team.
Yeah. Now looking at them, that's not them.
That's a goat.
All right, this is a good team.
Yeah, that's all them together. I did not like them niggas.
Yeah. You know what they look like? They look like a shitty like if you had Americans do K-pop.
Yeah.
That's what this team looks like to me.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off.
So I'm not gonna go super mega bad just for the Always a Ranger, but this shit was really bad. So just kind of bad.
I'm gonna say it's super mega terrible. I can't. I'm trying to think of a high point of what little I'm looking at.
Are you pissing me? They don't have the 3 series that we wanted to have, but they have fucking Hyperforce, which was a Twitch only fucking live action role play campaign. Yes.
I did not know that.
Andre the Black Nerd was one of the Rangers. And they were led by Jin. Now, they was fine. They were led by Jin. Like, Jin was their Doggy Kruger from Lightspeed Rescue. They actually got Hillary Hint, whatever the fuck, Calhoun, her last name. They brought her in. But why the fuck do they have it on this list, but they're missing 2 legitimate series
right.
that we could not put on our list?
I just realized.
I don't even remember where the fuck we put Turbo. I forgot where we put Turbo.
Turbo was up top. Or no, it was great. It was great.
Yes, I forgot what the second one they didn't have was. Lost Galaxy.
The Lost Galaxy, which was Moprhin as fuck. I remember giving him Moprhin as fuck.
So yeah, Super Mega Bad.
Where the fuck is this bullshit at?
Operation Overdrive.
Yeah. It doesn't even belong on the list as is.
Damn, it's not on here either. Yo, what the fuck?
That's fine. That's what I understand. Somebody, whoever made this tier list, you fucking up. Who's this nigga? Follow Terra XD or DX and tell him you fucking up. I'm gonna do it my damn self. Like my post when I tell him you kind of fucked up this post. You fucked up my podcast.